out of 3%, making the plan a little bit better. That's about a little over 83% match on your money up to 3%. Still not an incredible plan, and really you're only getting that extra 1% in a very good company performing year. But that's typically what we see in plans. We either see 6 for 3 or 1.5 for 3, and this happens to be one of those 1.5 for 3s. Now, they do have an auto-enrollment feature. After 30 days, unless otherwise told, and you opt out, they actually will contribute 3%. Now, keep in mind just something to be aware of. If there's some sort of a bridging issue or somebody's rehired and they're kind of left the company and came back, they must re-enroll. There's not an automatic enrollment. So just make sure if you're talking to somebody who recently started again and they bridged a lot of their old service that they're aware that they do need to actually enroll in the plan. It doesn't happen automatically like it used to. Now, the matches right now, as far as the SPD show, it says it's still invested in Sempra stock. I'm investigating that to see whether or not that's old information based on the PPA that came out in 2006. Most plans allow you to diversify away from the company stock either immediately or they even match in whatever you currently tell them to put your money in. So bear with me on that. I'll still investigate that. But they used to, for sure, like many companies, go ahead and match in the company stock. And they do have a catch-up, no particular match on the catch-up, but they do offer the additional catch-up for people that are turning 50 or older. And that kind of gives you an overview of the 401k. We'll give you more information on the actual investments, some of the holes, how post-55 works with the plan, and in-service withdrawals as we learn more about the actual company plans. Now, moving over to the pension plan. They actually have what's known as a cash balance plan, and this is, many people, confuse cash balance plans with defined contribution plans versus defined benefit plans. But this particular cash balance plan is actually investments only from the company, and the waiting period is the 1 year, just like the 401k before you get matched. It's 1 year with a minimum of 1,000 hours, which again is about 20 hours a week, part-time employee. Again, company only. And is the contribution. It all depends on how long you've been there, what your salary range is, what your title is. Depending on that, it's going to depend on the contribution amount. And the eligible earnings to be matched or really to be put away in this cash balance plan, again, is being defined by the company as your base pay plus incentive pay. So it's not overtime. It's not bonus. They call it incentive pay. So it's base plus incentive pay, and incentive pay for them is considered some sort of an annual bonus. So it's going to be your base plus bonus for the most part. Vesting inside the pension, which shouldn't be an issue for us, but it is a 3-year vest. It's kind of a boring cash balance plan, as many are. They put the money away for you as an employee of the company, and they basically watch it grow slowly at the GAT 30-year Treasury bond. And this is obviously going to be a slow growth over a long period of time. Now, when you leave the company, the distributions are going to be typical. You can get a lump sum, which most cash